Remember, folks, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. Don't take me seriously. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Are you guys doing good? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome back. It is the King of the Muppets himself. You guys already know that. But I'm reacting to a comedian that I haven't reacted to in quite some time. This is Stewart Lee, who always comes off, in my opinion, as he seems very intelligent. His stand-ups are funny. I like his dry humor, but every time I do a reaction to him, I'm always like, man, that guy seems very sharp. But he's also different. He rubs some people the wrong way, especially if you're doing it when he did a stand-up in Scotland about William Wallace. I remember that one. That one was quite good. And you saw some people walking out of that one in Scotland. But this one in particular, hold on, So Henry, thank you for recommending this to me. This is Pirate's Letter Joke to Glasgow and Michael McIntyre. Actually, Michael McIntyre is another name because there's a few names out there where sometimes when I react to them, I get some feedback and they're like, man, I hate this guy. James Corden, Jack Whitehall, maybe not as severe as the hate for James Corden, and then Michael McIntyre. There seems to be a lot of people out there who really don't like Michael McIntyre. I think it might be because he's more on the uppity end. I don't know. I can't quite remember too well. Maybe he's posh. Who knows? But sometimes when I react to these people, I see comments. They're like, oh, fuck this guy. And I always get a kick out of that. I'm like, man, they must have done something to piss a lot of people off. So, but I'm sure people feel that way about Stewart Lee, too. Remember, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. I just react to things. You know, I'm not taking any sides here. But I want to check out Stewart Lee in this clip. So, Pirate's Letter Joke to Glasgow and Michael McIntyre. Hopefully it's pretty good. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And let's check it out.
I've tried to make it... But here in Glasgow, people are very... They're not forgiving, are you? You're not giving. It's just like... Oh, no. Now, the smoke's all gone, and I haven't got... I'll go off, and then I'll just come out and I'll just go into straight talk. I'll just come on and I'll immediately talk about forget this. And anyway, he was supposed to film that anyway, and he was right up there, so that won't even register nothing there. It's a fucking waste of time.
Okay.
As I learnt to my shame and regret upon the receipt of this furious letter. Dear Stuart, I thought we could be friends, but it appears not. You took me, a pirate, to a Pirates Adventure Castle activity centre on our very first date. I can't believe it. What's wrong with you? Would you take a black person to the Museum of Slavery?
Wow.
Was this your idea of a joke? The Pirates Adventure Castle Activity Centre, indeed, Stewart Lee. And me, standing there, looking at a childish mural of a one-legged, one-eyed man stealing treasure. It made me feel incredibly self-conscious about my wooden leg, my eye patch, and my pocket stuffed with stolen doubloons.
Sounds like you took the wrong girl out on a date, Mr. Stewart Lee.
The Pirates Adventure Castle Activity Centre, my foot. Okay, now normally the people would come in faster on that. There was a pause, wasn't there? And then some people down here, and then nothing here, and then after a few seconds, some other people laugh. Now, this is for... I'm recording this for... a DVD release tonight, and I would appreciate it if you'd all just start to concentrate a bit more and try and come in faster on the... Try and come in faster on things, because it was... Okay.
That's another thing I remember about Stewart Lee. He more than once he's made fun of the audience for not getting the jokes quicker, which, you know, I'm one of them too. I'm slow.
Hey, there's people down here they're all right, like here, and then the rest of them. Let's have a look at this and see. Let's see what it is you're having trouble with here. Okay, the Pirates Adventure Castle Activity Centre, my foot. Yeah. Now, my foot, that's a dismissive figure of speech, isn't it? Oh, my foot, we all use that, yeah? Okay, well, why it's funny here is because in this previous paragraph of the letter, and I wrote this, remember, it's not a real letter.
I also forgot that he makes shit up. And then he reveals that he made it up later in the act.
The pirate, that's me, he says that he has a wooden leg. Yeah, so my foot later, that's a callback to that, right? It's a funny, it's like something Harry Hill would do. Okay?
Don't know who that is.
It's not hilarious, right? But normally I would expect more than just a pocket of people and then a delayed reaction around the room for it, okay? And the worry for me about this, and it should be a worry for you as well, is that this bit, the pirate's letter, this is like the fun bit at the top of the show. Okay, the show's about 80, 90 minutes long. The last 45 minutes of it, you know, is hard going. Neither I nor many critics have even been able to work out if it's supposed to be funny. It's hard, and the worry for me is if you're not going for this, the funny letter, you know, that's looking like an arid section of. So just try. There are people here that they're coming in fast. You know, you can listen. I'm not annoyed with you. I don't want to get off on the wrong... You know, I really appreciate so many people coming, but I do think this is the biggest crowd I've done in Glasgow, and I think that it's thinned it out a bit in terms of your... You know... This is the old crowd that would come and see me. Here, they're operating fast. The rest of you are like, what? You know, what's this supposed to be? And it's, you know... You have my sympathy. You know, it's 2010. It's a weird time to be for stand-up. You know, it's a weird old time because you sit at home, don't you, all of you, watching Michael McIntyre on the television, spoon feeding you his warm diarrhea.
I guess Stewart Lee's not a fan of Michael McIntyre either. Although Stewart Lee is not a fan of a lot of things. It's from the small bits of Stewart Lee that I've seen, he hates a lot of things. Hate is a powerful motivator, I must say.
I'm not going to be doing that. You know, I haven't noticed anything about your lives.
Oh my god! I think I've only done like 2 reactions of Michael McIntyre, and like each one, it's like everything. He's like, "Do you notice this? Do you notice that? Do you notice this? Do you notice that?" So I did pick up on that.
They're not of interest to me.
Oh.
This is a letter from a pirate. It's not about going to the shops or anything. Okay, there isn't going to be time to go over everything in this level of detail. So just try and... Okay, well, I'll just finish this bit and then we'll... There's only like another little bit of it. I'll finish this and then we'll go back to the coffee bit. Pirates Adventure Castle Activity Centre, my foot. Yeah, it doesn't matter now. As a pirate, I've spent my whole professional life climbing, rigging, sliding down masts, and jumping into pools of blue plastic ball. And I have no desire to continue to do this in my spare time. Shiver me timbers. Yours, B. Beard.
He's such a strange man.
That's finished now. Second thing that I like.
Excuse me. Holy shit. Ugh.
Blackbeard, isn't it? And the last 4 ends 6 through 9. There are...
The hell's that? He's so awkward.
What's going on there, then?
He's so, what's crazy too is like he's got a large following, but he makes everything I've seen. He makes the audience uncomfortable, and they're still like there to love it. It's actually very, very impressive. This is a very impressive comedian.
Is that funny, is it? The scraping. In front of a Glasgow audience who sat stony-faced through the My Foot Wooden Leg callback. We went to the Citizens Theatre on Monday in the comedy festival, and the man came out at the start, and it was dreadful. There were all these words, and you were supposed to listen to them, and colours you were supposed to identify. It was awful. We were going to go. But then, after about 10 minutes, he scraped a microphone stand on a bit of old card. Oh, that's marvellous. It's like something Harry Lauder would have done in the same venue 1,000 years ago. The problem seemed to be Glasgow. But these two were blue, and the suspicion was that I'd faked them. The implication being, let's think about it, let's follow it through. That I'd harvested the first 4 ends, the first 3 ends, harvested the first 3 ends through the normal Cafe Nero purchase and reward procedure. Then I'd become impatient. And I thought, I don't think I can wait for my heavily discounted coffee, so I'd gone away, got a little courgette or a bit of okra or something. Or a chip, like you would use. And I'd carved a tiny N.
I don't know what the fuck that thing was he was holding there at the end. I don't know where he was going that. It said Nero, which, when I look at... when I see the word Nero, I think of the Roman Emperor. But, yeah, man, he didn't spend much time on Michael McIntyre, but he really buried the guy. Which, that was funny. And I actually understood what he was talking about him. Because, yeah, he's like, people do this, people do that, people do this, people do that. Isn't that funny? I did recognize that in the couple times I've reacted to Michael McIntyre. But, Yeah, Stewart Lee. I think the brilliant thing about him is he makes the audience uncomfortable the entire time they're there, and people love it. That's a hard thing to pull off. You know, it takes a special type of talent to do that. Because I would imagine, not that I know anything firsthand experience of being a comedian or anything, but I would imagine. When you go on stage and tell jokes, you want people to not only laugh at them, but like you. I don't think Stewart Lee cares if anybody likes him. And he definitely hates a lot of people and a lot of things. And he always makes stuff up. Like that letter, I was like, oh, is this legit? And then he's like, I totally made this up. And then he gets annoyed with the audience for not laughing at specific things. Unique talent, Stewart Lee. He's a very unique comedian, and I appreciate it. But I hope you enjoyed their reaction, and thank you, Henry, for this recommendation. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I'll catch you again soon. Peace out, everybody.